Welcome back to AutoProTalks, the podcast where we empower car owners with the knowledge to take charge of their vehicles' maintenance. I'm your host, Steven. Today we have an exciting episode lined up for all you DIY enthusiasts. We'll be diving into the world of brake pad replacements, specifically for the Mercedes Benz C Class 204. The brake system is a critical component of any vehicle, ensuring safety and performance on the road. By learning how to replace your brake pads, you can save money and gain a deeper understanding of your Mercedes Benz. So, let's get started. Before we begin, make sure you have the necessary tools and safety equipment. You will need a jack stand, wheel spanner, a strong and long screwdriver, a 13 mm socket, a C-clamp, and a new set of brake pads that are compatible with your vehicle. Always prioritize safety by wearing gloves and protective eyewear. I would recommend that if you are new to this, you don't usually, fix your car or you feel unsafe. So just make sure to wear your gloves and protective eyewear. Then let's get to it, which is on step one. You find a leveled surface ground. Just park your car on a level ground securely, and then loosen the wheel nuts on the tire where you'll be replacing the brake pads. Then for step two, using the jack, lifts the vehicle until the tire is off the ground, and then place the jack stands beneath the vehicle for added stability and safety. You want to make sure you're safe, so make sure you use the jack stands. Be sure to use the jack stands. If in case in a situation where you do not have a jack stand, maybe you should get something, maybe or a metal object, very strong one though, that you can place under the car to support. Or if it's stone, you can go to YouTube and see how it is done, so get ideas from there and how to suspend your car so you'll be safe. Now you remove the wheel nut and take off the tire. So you make sure you have suspended your car on the jack stand or on the safety whatever provided to suspend the car and be safe before removing your wheels and the wheel nuts and taking the tires off. So for step 3, locate the brake caliper, which is typically located at the top of the brake rotor. Use a socket wrench and the 13 mm socket to remove the bolt securing the caliper. In step 4, gently use the screwdriver to pull the brake pads outward. The brake pad facing outward is the one you should pull to get clearance to pull the caliper off the rotor, and suspend it using a wire or a bungee cord to prevent strain on the brake line. Make sure you prevent the after removing the brake caliper, there's no place to place it, and there's a cord or wire or pipe connected to that caliper. So you want to make sure that there's not too much tension on that pipe. Okay, so you can try and place it on something. Maybe you should put an object on there where you can place the caliper on top, so to reduce the tension on that pipe, or you tie the caliper around something, probably shock absorber there with a cord, so it will just to be safe and not break the brake line, so that you will not end up doing more and unnecessary jobs on the car. So in step 5, with the caliper out of the way, you can now remove the old brake pads. Take note of their position and orientation for installation of the new ones. What you can do here is, I suggest you pick up your phone before removing anything in the car. Before you move anything in the car, pick your phone, go to your camera, take photos of those things before you remove them. You understand? So that when you are going to couple back, you go back to that picture to see how they were placed before you remove them, so you can copycat that and place them back the way they're supposed to be. So it's going to be very easy for you, instead of you spending hours on it or extra minutes there trying to figure out how this or that is supposed to be placed. Just like the brake pad, when you are going to put the brake pad back in the caliper, there's a way it's supposed to be placed. So if you don't know how it was placed, you start to go go around and waste your time there, and probably end up calling a professional to help you fix it. So, but do this trick, just snap the pictures, the parts, and you're good to go. And then in step 6, before installing the new brake pads, it's a good practice to clean the caliper and rotor surface. You can use a brake cleaner and a wire brush for these tasks. And in step 7, now it's time to install the new brake pads. You've removed everything. Now it's time to put in the new brake pads you bought. So slide them into position, ensuring they fit tightly and align with the caliper and rotor. So remember, take photos of how they looked before you remove them, so that when you want to fix them, it gets easy for you to do so. So it's that simple. In step 8, if the brake caliper piston is fully extended, you'll need to use a C-clamp to compress it back into place. This step is crucial to make room for the new TCAP brake pads. For me, I would suggest you don't get a C-clamp because it's double expensive to go and buy a C-clamp if you do not have it. So for me, what I do is, instead of pressing with the C-clamp, after fixing the brake pads, what I do is I go into the car. Before, I will not start the car, not put the key in ignition. What I do is step on my brake pedal with my leg, step on it, press down. You notice that when you first press down, it goes way down, like it's very soft and very light, like there is no pressure, like it's just too soft, like very unusual, which is not meant to be, because you cannot drive your car like that. You end up crashing because your car will not brake. So what you do is you pump your brake, just keep pumping, pump. Then you begin to notice that there is a fill up in the brake pedal, like something is pushing it back up. There is now this tension and this resistance in the brake pads, so it starts to fill up and starts to get hard. And then what you do is you start your car, turn it off again, pump again, pump till you're satisfied that okay, it is hard enough. And when you go back to your to the legs of the car, you notice that the caliper has pressed the brake pad together. Now it's tight, no more space for the brake pads to fall off. You get what I'm saying? So in step 9, once the piston is compressed, carefully lower the caliper back onto the rotor. Reinsert and tighten the bolts to secure the caliper in place. And in step 10, double check that everything is properly installed and tightened. Then repeat the same process for the other wheels. Very simple, right? So it's a very simple task, not difficult at all. It's not a complex task. It's something you can do by yourself. That's why it's called a DIY, do it yourself. So very simple, and congratulations, you've successfully replaced the brake pads on your Mercedes C Class 204. Remember to reattach the wheels, lower the vehicle, and tighten the wheel nuts, but not too tight though. So make sure you tighten the wheel nuts so to prevent stories that touches hearts, and to prevent RIP stories. You don't want your wheels flying out while you're driving. So just to be safe, make sure you check everything and make sure everything is in order. You check. So it's important to know that the brake pad replacement is a critical safety task. If you're unsure or uncomfortable performing this DIY, it's always recommended to seek the assistance of a qualified mechanic. Safety should always be your top priority. Don't worry, I'm going to leave a link in the description somewhere where you can get it, where you can where I will recommend a mechanic for you that can help you if in any case you feel unsure of what you're doing, or you feel like you're not safe with what you're doing. You're stuck in at some point. You need a mechanic to guide you, even if it's not common, help you fix it, just guidance. You can call these mechanics or just chat them on WhatsApp or any platform you prefer. So, and that wraps up our DIY guide on how to replace brake pads for the Mercedes Benz C Class W204. By taking matters into your own hands, you've not only saved money but also gained valuable knowledge about your vehicle's braking system. Remember, AutoProTalks is here to empower you with information you need to become a more confident car owner. Stay tuned for more insightful episodes where we'll tackle various car related topics, debunk myths, and share tips and tricks to help you make informed decisions. Thank you for tuning in to AutoProTalks. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to hit that subscription button and share it with fellow sorry, I'm having this tongue twister right now. I'm a little cold though. So thank you for tuning in to AutoProTalks. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it with fellow Mercedes Benz users. Together, let's take control of our car maintenance journey. Until next time, stay safe on the road. Bye bye.